Relying on the mountains will collapse. Relying on people, people will run away. In this world, you must always remember that you yourself are the most reliable support. Don't lose everything by being overly dependent on others. Many people often say that a person's success sometimes depends on fate, sometimes on luck, and sometimes on meeting a mentor or getting help from others. But in reality, the one who pushes or holds us back from success is ultimately ourselves. You may say that after leaving the embrace of your parents, you still have close friends. It's true that close friends help us a lot, are often by our side, and share many things with us. At times, we even feel like they are our own flesh and blood siblings. However, everyone has their own life and countless things to worry about. Even the closest friends cannot be by our side every hour, every moment, and do everything for us, protect us from the storms of life, because they also have their own problems to solve. It's the same with spouses. No matter how much they love each other, there are times when they feel exhausted when their partner is like a parasite, a daily burden on their shoulders. In the end, the final support you have is yourself, and the path to your life's destination is one you have to walk alone. Therefore, no matter what happens, no matter how terrible the situation is, you must always remember that you are your own most reliable support. If you collapse, there is nowhere else for you to cling to, and even if others want to, they will find it difficult to pull you up. That's why you cannot fall or give up, but you must stand up, face and overcome the challenges yourself. Here are 4 ways to help you walk confidently on your own. 1. Always wear a smile on your lips, even in the most difficult times of life. A smile is a natural action of humans. It often appears when we feel happy, delighted with something around us, or because of someone's actions. Thus, if we are not feeling joyful, it is truly difficult to open a genuine, bright smile. Modern life has brought us a lot of conveniences, but also a lot of pressures, from food and clothing to taking care of the family and raising children. That is why more and more people are falling into a state of depression when they are not cared for and cannot find a way out of the problems they are facing. Remember that we only live once on this earth, so don't forget yourself for anyone. Try to smile more every day to make life more beautiful. Sometimes life puts us in difficult situations, but keeping a positive mindset and smiling will help you get through it. 2. Always be in control of your own finances. Don't expect anyone to pay for you. We must always be the ones in control of our own financial resources in order to do what we want and be proactive in any situation. Why is that? Because we cannot expect someone else to invite us out to eat or to play and then pay for us. They may invite you a few times, but they cannot pay for you every time. That would be unrealistic. Not only that, you also have your own personal expenses that need to be paid for. Buying a dress you like, going on a romantic trip somewhere. For these kinds of things, you can't ask someone else to pay for them. Therefore, you need to know how to manage your own income and expenses in order to have a suitable financial plan, and try not to break that plan. Another thing you need to be mindful of is only buying what you really need, and spend money on things that are useful for yourself, your family, and for society. You don't need to see a friend with a pair of designer shoes, an expensive watch, and then immediately go out and buy them just because, even if you don't really like them or use them regularly. If you do that, you are just burning money on useless things and also burning the fruits of your own hard work. 3. Don't expect others to change, and don't try to change them either. We always like to judge and evaluate others, always seeing them as having problems, wanting to point them out and wanting them to change. But have you ever thought about who gives us the right to force others to change according to our own desires? You may think their anger in that case is unreasonable, but they see it as a reasonable way of behaving. You may think they are too cold and need to change, but they see that as a unique personality trait. Therefore, the desire to change others is truly a fanciful, unrealistic thought that can easily lead us to discouragement, fatigue, and impasse. So instead of hoping for others to change, why don't you change yourself first to adapt to the circumstances, to be flexible in dealing with each situation that arises? Once you realize that hoping for others to change is a fanciful desire and put it aside, your life will be much lighter, happier, and less worrisome. In conclusion, the ancients said that the more you walk, the more familiar the path becomes, and the more you do, the smoother and more favorable things become. In this life, there is nothing difficult, only the fear that people do not have the heart and are not ready to face it. So whatever you can do, you should do it yourself. Don't ask or depend on others. Whether it's money or living conditions, you can find a way to change them yourself. If it rains and you don't have an umbrella, just run a little faster. Don't rely on anyone. Be brave and walk on your own. One day, you will surely become a strong person, no longer needing to seek comfort and pity from others. Just remember that leaning on the mountain means the mountain will collapse, and leaning on people means they will run away. If you always rely on others, always hoping that others will help you and solve your problems for you, then you have truly lost in the race to reach the goal you want. And if you depend on others like that, how are you any different from a big child without any ability who needs to be taken care of? Don't forget, a life of dependence, even if it's smooth and abundant, is always tiring and fraught with unpredictable storms. For investing in yourself, in an increasingly competitive society, in order to walk alone, we need to invest in ourselves, develop skills, knowledge, and self-confidence, which become extremely important to survive and achieve success. This brings superior benefits, helping us improve our capabilities, open up new opportunities, and create a meaningful life. Investing in oneself is extremely important as it brings long-term value and has a profound impact on our lives. Investing in oneself is equivalent to focusing on developing skills, knowledge, health, and personal abilities. By learning, training, and developing oneself, we can improve our work abilities, advance in our careers, and create sustainable income, propelling ourselves forward. Remember that learning to walk alone is not always easy, but it helps you become stronger and more confident. In this life, sooner or later, you will realize that the path you walk is one you must walk alone, as no one can accompany you forever. Therefore, instead of relying on others, rely on yourself, and do not ask others for help with things you can do yourself. Only then can you be like an ancient tree that stands firm in the face of any storm in life. Thank you all for watching the video. Through this video, the essence of Buddhism wishes you greater success in many different aspects of life, including career, education, health, and personal development. Don't forget to click the like button and follow the Essence of Buddhism channel to see more great videos.